I have a special guest on the line. I have Jan Seale on the line, and she is the 2012 Texas Poet Laureate. Welcome, Jan.
Thank you. It's nice to be with you.
I'm so excited that Rockport Center for the Arts has connected us and that you are going to be in Rockport. But first of all, I'm just enamored with your title. What's the process of being chosen for that honor?
Well, the Texas Poet Laureate designation is given to a poet who has wide experience in poem writing and publishing and whose work can be shared widely with other Texans. And it's awarded by the state legislature. The post is for definite activity in the year of the designation. I'm the 2012 one, but the title is for life. And that means continuing invitations and activities as long as the poet desires it. And during my year, I traveled thousands of miles and met many poets and poem appreciators. And to have this honor is certainly one of the high points in my life.
Is it a necessity to be Texas born, or does that connect in any way?
No, I think not. I think there have been some that are born in other places, but all of them have lived for a considerable amount of time in the area.
I love that because your writing, I'm positive, absorbs that Texas culture and that Texas feeling.
Oh, definitely. I think so. And I am a native Texan, so I'm all right on that score.
And Jan, this is really fun. You're the first time that I interviewed your son, talented artist Anson Seale, earlier this season, and now I'm interviewing you. So I think y'all are my first son and mother interviewees.
A generational interviews.
Yes. So that'll be another title you can hold.
I'll do that.
Jan Seale, you have published in a variety of genres, so your writing style really is diverse, but do they all retain the same flavor, or do you feel like you put on completely different hats?
Well, I just enjoy writing in different genres, and I have taught those different genres. I didn't write in prose to be published, that is, until I had to teach it. And I thought, well, if I'm going to teach a short story, I certainly better write some. So that started me on that level. But I think there are things that are subjects for poems and there's subjects for prose. And so they come about rather easily when I start to write in the different styles.
What was the age of your students when you began teaching?
Well, I've taught junior high and high school and college.
Nice.
All of those. Uh-huh.
And speaking of diversity, your style is so diverse, and RCA, the Rockport Center for the Arts, has such a diverse offering of classes, and you're going to be teaching one. Tell us about it.
Yes. Students attending my Telling Your Life Story workshop can expect to learn what the possibilities are for telling their life story, whether it's just a few good stories out of their life or a more substantial narration, like starting with their family background and their birth and moving through the important events of their life to date, as well as their philosophies and beliefs. And they'll get tips on how to make their stories really interesting, and we'll even address the roadblocks, things that might keep them from getting started or that give them problems when they're writing. And we'll talk about how to preserve their stories in a lasting form. And during the time together, they'll have a chance to write short pieces, for example, describing a game they played in childhood or an accident that changed their life. And they'll get to share these with their classmates. So the goal is to come away that day with confidence and know-how and especially enthusiasm for their projects.
And your workshop is Thursday, April 11th from 10:30 a.m. until 4 p.m. And I know just the venue alone of the Rockport Center for the Arts right there on the water will be inspiration for people to be feeling creative.
Yes, I think so. It's a beautiful place, and I'm honored to be going there.
Well, Jan, tell our listeners how they could access some of your written work online.
I have a website. It's janseale.com, and they can go there. Actually, I'm in the process of doing an update on it, so they may go there now, but they'll have some new things on it in a few days.
And
JanSeale.com.
And that's JANSEALE.com.
Right, all together.
Well, it's just been a pleasure speaking with you, and I know that those who attend your workshop on April 11th will be fortunate and come away stronger writers. And listeners, you can also just Google or visit Rockport Center for the Arts and see the details on this workshop and all the other workshops and exhibits that they have there. Just an art-rich community and an art-rich place. Jan, thanks so much for talking to us.
You're welcome. I've enjoyed being with you.
We're proud to be speaking with the 2012 Texas Poet Laureate. Have a great time and have a great time in Rockport.
Thank you.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Such a pleasure to be speaking with Jan Seale, the 2012 Texas Poet Laureate, who will be teaching a class April 11th from 10:30 till 4 p.m. at Rockport Center for the Arts.